Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to this brand new video. So, in this video, before beginning, I would like to say there could be people who would be really more intelligent than you, far more advanced than you in things in life, spirituality, in every corner of life. But the thing is that their journey, okay, they've already done it before in this life or the past life. So they're just basically continuing their whatever they are left off with. So everyone is in a journey. There is no destination. Only one destination is to reach God. Whatever you choose to do, your work, that is my work, is to learn and die learning and try helping and die helping. That's all. So let's get into the video. So, components in JSX. So, this video is about event listeners and event handlers in a component. So, what are those event listeners and event handlers? Okay. Listeners means that if you press a key, I guess. So, it will just keep listening for it. The time you come in. The time you click on it, so that will be held by the event handlers. Your functional component can include event handlers. Okay. With event handlers, we can run some code in response to interactions with interface, such as clicking, or should happen on a response. So, okay, so it's like function, my component, function, handle, hover. And this is alert, stop it, stop hovering. This is crazy. And if that is the case, after that, this function should return something. Is like return keyword on hover. On hover is a function, I guess. What is that in my mouth? Hmm, is that a hair? Yeah, I'm losing hair. I need to eat properly. Anyway, on hover, handle hover. I don't know what this code will do. In this above example, the event handler is handle hover. So okay, the event handler or function name is also handle hover. Okay, that's the same thing. It passes as the prop. It passes as a prop. What do you mean prop? To the JSX element div. This is such a good question to ask here. We'll copy this and just go to ChatGPT and we'll just paste it here. Uh, in simple layman, mhm. Hmm. What is this prop here? And why to use such a foreign term? Hey, straight up, listen up. A prop is just a fancy term saying, hey, here's some extra data or instruction I want to give to this component. So, extra data is called prop. So, in this case, like prop. Oh, God, something has happened to my mouth. Cancer? Pata nahi bhai. So, in this case, when you're passing handle hover to this div, so how are we passing handle hover to this div, by the way? So, how are we passing this? As so, this div contains handle hover, which is a JSX expression here, and this is a JavaScript expression. That's why it's wrapped around curly braces. So we are passing it on hover, the variable name. Is it? What is on hover? I'll ask this also. So basically, you're telling Dev to do something specific when certain event happens. Like, oh, when someone hovers over you, call handle hover and okay, give me some. This is like, okay, give me short technical meaning. Okay, prop short form for properties. Are you fucking kidding me? Are these input passed to the React component to control the behavior and appearance? They are used to pass the data and event handlers from a parent to child component, making them reusable and dynamic. Okay, fuck it. It makes no sense suddenly. Okay. Okay. Let me just ask more specific questions like What? Okay, no, no, not everything. What does this on hover means? God, it's painful. I don't even eat gutka. I think I should drink more water. Gotta wash my hands as well, but let me just wipe it with some cottons. It means nothing because it does not exist like that. The correct attribute for a handling hover event is on. Okay, on mouse over, on mouse enter. React doesn't have on hover event, so if you want to handle function, you should try. So why has it written like that? On hover. Let's see if anything happens. Okay. Though something we can see that something happens automatically when it is just hovered over this mouse is hovered over this button. Tum ho. Okay, we'll discuss some more important props later, but handler hover is a function. What am I doing? What am I actually doing? Handle hover. Fuck it, okay? We'll move forward. We'll discuss more about these props later, but let me just I'm getting some messages. Wait. Okay, so okay, I'm back. Logic for what should happen when the div is hovered? Oh, this certain div is hovered. Function this function then pressed pass the div element. क्या जो हो रहा है भाई समझ में नहीं आ रहा है मुझे. Let me read it properly. Let me just spread it and let me read it properly. So let me zoom it in. Now the above the handle event is passed more props. Yes, we'll discuss more about props in a later lesson. But props are basically properties and which deals with certain actions which are basically programmed it to do. What message? Okay, yeah. The logic for what should happen when the div is hovered on is contained inside the handle hover. Acha. By the way, there is nothing called on hover. There is on mouse hover, on mouse enter, or it is like on mouse over or but on hover is a thing I guess. It this chat GPT doesn't know it, I guess. I don't know. I don't know man. I really don't know. Is this just the function? Yep. So even handlers are defined inside the functional component and by convention start with the word handle followed by the type of event is handling. And stop messaging, bro. Okay. Event handlers are functions that are defined inside the functional component and by convention start with the word handle. Handle hover. Event handler. Handle hover. Anyway, there is a small query you should watch for. Take a look at this line again. The handle hover function is passed without the parent if is passed without the parenthesis would typically see when calling a function. This is because passing it as a handler function indicate it should only be called once the event has happened. This is because passing it as handle hover without the parenthesis indicates that what the fuck this video is all about if I'm just reading it through. So I don't know, my brain is not working today. It should only be called once the event has happened. Passing it is a handle hover would trigger the function immediately, so be careful. Is it because of Okay, so you know what? I'll just chat GPT this, and we'll ask it a question. Okay. Um, I have a thing in the head. I have something that is called hosting. So it is just because of hosting. Is it? Is it because the functions are hoisted to the top? So for that reason, is saying this saying this. Ah, ah. Exactly. When you pass a function handle hover without a prop, it's just saying, hey, when this event happen, then call the function. Oh, 100%. If you put it like handle hover without, it's immediately called right then and there, which is not because you want it to run when the event like occurs. So yeah, it's not about hosting, it's about controlling the function gets executed. Fuck you, bro. Then why did you call 100%? Okay, so makes no sense to me. How out of nowhere when a thing or event occurs, this identifier turns into a function. That's my question. How does it turn? Okay, let me simplify. You want to know how React magically knows when to turn the name into an actual function? Yeah, that's, let me break it down for you. So div mouse handler, you are not calling the function yet. Instead, you are handling over referenced. What the fuck? Think of it like giving React a phone number and saying, "Yo, call this number when something happens." Okay. When the mouse enter happens, when you move the mouse over the div, React like, it's time to call the function now. That's when it looks up to the phone number, function reference, and then calls it. If you did handle hover instead, immediately calling the number right away, giving wait for the event. So event triggers it because you already been executed. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Anyway, so let's not spend more time doing this cap. Let me just finish. Let's just do the first concept. Okay, give button.js. Find the in the button.js. Where the button.js. Okay, button.js. Um, find the button tag. Where is the button tag? Find the button tag. What the fuck? It's the fuck is the button. This is the button tag. We found it. Uh, at in tag inside return statement. Uh, the tags inside the return statement. Okay. Give the button an element. Ah ah. Unclick attribute. Okay, let's give it onClick attribute. OnClick attribute is given. And the attribute should have a click handle function, like this click handle, this function. So as you know, you don't need to invoke it, and you just assign it, I guess, like this. That's how we assign it. Yeah, like this, and just put in handle click without invoking it. We'll do it with invoking and without invoking it, and run. So it is already invoked it. Submit successful. Okay, we'll run it again. I just want to see the output. Submit successful. Wow! See the alert. So crazy the alert is. Anyway, so we don't have to always turn it on. Crazy. Submit successful. So we'll write here something crazy. Something like fuck you! Okay, let's just try this. Okay. Fuck you! I should have zoomed in a bit. But crazy, crazy. Got it. Got it. Got the entire idea about it. Can I call multiple event handlers in response to a single event? Can we do that? Let's just try and do it. I don't know about multiple. I don't know much multiple handler. Let's just see. This is a good question. I can understand it, so it's a good question. By passing another anonymous function, अब मुझे नहीं पता bro. The users of this function, kind of hard topics for me right now, and kind of mind, investing topics for me. So I would just drop the very idea and fuck it off. Take care, be safe. In the next video, I don't know what we'll be learning. Oh, simple, finish. Review. We'll be doing a review. We're finishing this React thing very quickly. Take care, be safe, and till then, keep learning React. Yeah, keep reacting.